Greetings, Scorpio. This is your collective reading, and I hope it finds you doing wonderfully well. And my name is Ingrid, and we'll be diving into a 10 card, 10-minute reading just to check in and see what is coming for you that you need to know. And let's begin with you. The energy around you is the Four of Pentacles, Scorpio. You could be thinking a lot about your money, your investments, feeling a little bit tight with your money. Maybe you've been spending a lot recently and you need to kind of pull in. But you manage your resources wisely, ensuring prosperity. So that is the focus of the reading. And what is challenging your resourcefulness around your management of your money is the Queen of Swords. And look at her, enormous sword, because the Queen of Swords, she has finally gotten above the clouds and she sees something. Maybe about how you manage your money, but you're seeing something very clearly, very accurately, with professional eye, and you're going to see it maybe for the first time, how well you do manage your resources, how wise you have been in ensuring your prosperity. But you're going to speak your truth with clarity and compassion, but you can also be one to sometimes not mince your words. So if there's truth, you might just say it without wondering about how it is received, because at the foundation, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Well, there it is. You are independently wealthy. You've done this on your own. You've worked hard. You have spoken your truth. And it's coming with, you are surrounded by abundance, luxury. And that is definitely clarifying your ability to manage your resources wisely. And that has helped you become, at the very foundation, maybe you have always been independently wealthy. And what else do we need to know is coming from the influence of the past. The Tower. Well, recently, something shocking, something sudden, something that you just threw you totally off. The Tower. You're maybe feeling that something in terms of your physical world has been just shattered based on a communication, because the Queen speaks her truth. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. And we have Mars and Scorpio. That's your energy. So if there has been something around your wealth, your management skills, ensuring your prosperity and abundance, in the recent past, something you could have been getting a verbal communication, a call, but something that shocked you out of this feeling of balance. So you could come into rebuilding. You're having to rebuild your world, and you're going to speak your truth about it. And what is it that we need to know about this Tower? What does your higher mind want you to know? Well, the Eight of Wands, it happened fast, and there's a lot of people speaking to you, communication, text messages, but also you're getting the green light to rebuild, to move forward after some situation that you knew was coming down. You might not have wanted to admit it, but you were not. You were shocked, yes. You were surprised. You were caught off guard, but you knew at some deep level it wasn't built on a firm foundation. So now you're getting that message, and you're going to be open to the flow of the universe now. It's taking you. You got new energy and momentum to move away from some situation that was collapsing, and you knew it. And what's happening now, wow, is the Five of Pentacles. There is a lot of communication in this reading around your money, around your success in terms of managing your resources. But something happened recently, And you are now having to be open to the flow of the universe because you went from the Four of Pentacles to the Five. You're going to open the door to a new opportunity after this Tower moment, something shocking. If there was a relationship, a situation, something at work, and it wasn't built completely truthfully, well, the Queen of Swords is going to shatter that by speaking up. And you open the door to new opportunities when you finally look at any negative programming that you felt, I'm lacking, I'm not good enough, I've been left out in the cold, that you're worrying about your money, your physical security. And you have all of the help you need because at the crown, your higher powers are speaking to you with downloads, with intuition. And they're saying, go forward. And where are you going? Well, you're going to look at any negative programming about money. That's very important right now. And if you feel like you're a loser, that something has been lost and left you out in the cold, well, this is what you're thinking about that. The devil. Well, you're accepting your shadow self. And in Jungian psychology, the shadow is where a lot of our power and potency lies. And Scorpio, you can connect to that energy because you go deep. You're ruled by Pluto, which is the god of the underworld. So there is a lot of financial abundance, but they're riches, but you could be entrapped because both the Four of Pentacles and the Devil suggests that there's a tightness, there's an attachment to your money. And you see this partnership, they're not that tangled up. They could just easily lift the chain. So if there's something that you're seduced by, if your ambition is very big right now, because you feel like you've got so much independent wealth and luxury, you're going to look at that and leave anything that is causing you to feel less than or to feel that you're deceiving yourself and others because you have the King of Wands in your environment. There is a very potent energy of the fire that is influencing the people around you. They're sensing that I wield the power of leadership and vision. Well, you will do that once you heal from an addiction or some low vibrating energy. And if you've seduced others or they've seduced you, you're going to take leadership and have a new vision and be charismatic. And now we've got the Seven of Wands to the Eight. So there is a lot of passion, energy, a fire, confidence to move forward. And you're going to stand your ground, maybe about a situation that's toxic, that's not healthy. And you're connecting that with the Tower now. So let this come down and rebuild on some situation where you're worth it. You know your value. And the advice for Scorpio, what is the advice we have? The Magician. Wow, where you're coming into your personal power, your manifestation. You are very ambitious, but if there's something that is holding you back, you're going to take leadership or allow someone in your environment to influence you with power, with leadership, with confidence. And you're going to stand your ground because you've got everything you need. Scorpio, this is Gemini, Virgo energy. You're going to make this magic. You're going to rebuild something and it's going to be better than ever. And you're tapping in as above, so below, and you have infinite power. But really connect with these downloads from your guides and spirits. You're getting the green light to manifest more than you've ever imagined. And you're going to do it because you're going to speak your truth and stand up for what you know is worth your efforts now. And when you do, you're going to come into a new kind of confidence. And you have confidence with the King of Wands as well. So please like, share, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. Bye-bye.